Hey everyone! Before we get this episode started, I have a quick shout out request to make. Anthony Terabile with CEC asked me to make a shout out for CEC's Walk for Exceptional Children. Just because we're all separated, it doesn't mean that we still can't walk for the cause. This virtual walk happening this week is to spread awareness for people with various kinds of exceptionalities. You can participate by posting pictures and videos of you walking around, keeping socially distant, of course. Let's virtually come together and raise awareness for childhood disabilities. Use the hashtag CEC's Walk for Exceptional Children when you post your photos and videos. By using this hashtag, you're not only participating and raising awareness, but that also enters you into a raffle for $50 in Visa gift cards. Also, you could possibly win more Visa gift cards if you donate to the link provided to help raise money for the Friday Nights program at the College of St. Rose, which works with and offers activities for children with exceptionalities. So guys, stand up, get active, and let's bridge the gaps in more ways than one. Thank you for listening, and now let's spend some time with Caribbean Crisis. Say goodbye to tomorrow, man. I'm gonna live for today. I'm gonna use my past. Gonna learn from my mistakes. Say goodbye to tomorrow, man. I'm going my way. I'm gonna live my life. It's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna live my life. It's gonna be a good day. Hello, St. Rose. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of St. Rose Rocks, and this is a very special episode. The sad thing about this weekend was that this was supposed to be Rose Rock weekend, hence my shirt, and also 2 years ago, St. Rose, Rose Rock. But doesn't mean that we are not going to give you guys something special. One band that was supposed to play was one of our very own St. Rose bands, and we have them here today to perform on Rose Rock Weekend, still as promised, Caribbean Crisis. How are you guys?
Woo!
What's up?
Good.
So you guys are all still in Albany right now, right?
Yeah, we're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody just better not to travel, stay in, and probably leases on all your apartments, right?
Yeah.
That's what's holding us back.
Yeah.
Financial obligations that we can't leave anywhere.
Understandable. So I'm sorry, guys, that Rose Rock didn't get a chance to happen, but we are so thrilled to have you guys on for this episode. When we discussed talking about having this show as a thing, the first thing that we thought of was having you guys on. So this is wonderful. Thank you for being on, and really happy to showcase you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome, guys.
Yeah.
So, could we tell the St. Rose Rocks viewing audience, how did Caribbean Crisis start? What was the origins of the band?
Alright, so I was in Russia, and I was like, well, I'm going to America, but like, what kind of music am I going to play? And then I thought about, well, hey, I'm Russian, so maybe I should use that somehow. So I came up, and I was an international student. I was really awkward and weird because I couldn't speak well English, and Denny agrees with that right now.
I would also know, because for those who don't know, I was roommates with Victor for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Commonwealth taught me life. So I met Danny. I was like, yo, like Danny, like on the broken English, and like Danny had broken English pretty much too at that time. And I was like, Danny, do you want to like play in my band? I need like a flute player. And Danny said yes, and that's pretty crazy because she's the only like flute player I know who likes to play rock music. And she happens to be the first one I asked, and I asked her, it just worked out. And then I asked Tia if she wants to be a drummer, and that was set in stone right away. So first two members were worked out pretty easily. Then we had to go through a lot of guitarists and a lot of different Zed members and stuff like that. But we stumbled upon Anna, and we become really close friends. And this one time, I just asked Anna, when we didn't have a bass player, if she wants to be a part of the band. And ever since, all the members were locked down, and it just only went very well from there. And we just decided to do like Russian folk and punk rock thingy.
That's awesome. Now, I also know that you guys have another member of Caribbean Crisis, not so much in the band, but more behind the scenes now. Could you tell us about your new member in that case?
Oh, our manager?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The new member of the team, the manager, yes.
Yeah, I felt like there was a part in the band that we were missing, which was more of the social media. We tried to do it ourselves first with Victor through Facebook, and I was like, hey, like we need to have an Instagram page.
Yeah.
We need to start putting pictures out, and I think Instagram is like really growing right now. So I was like, we have to. So I started to take care of Instagram, but I was really not on point.
Yeah.
So we had to find someone to take care of that and take a picture of us and maybe book for us once in a while. And
yeah, like everyone, like especially me, like I really sucked at Instagram. So like my friend Anna, she just decided to kind of step in and like take over it, and so she became our manager and like also just giving a psychological advice to the band and just taking like care of like the little things and like Instagram for sure. Now I have way nicer pictures. But yeah, there she is.
hello.
Hello! There you are.
So what are you talking about? Listening for you.
That's awesome. I'm glad that things. Yeah, feel free, join us. So let's talk about performances and influences. You guys said that you guys have a mix of Russian folk and punk rock. Where do you guys kind of get your overall influences? Obviously, Victor from Russia, and that's where you get the Russian folk. But what kind of artists do you guys listen to and take inspiration from that you bring into your music?
I think it's like each one of us listens to different artists, and each one of us brings different like stuff. Like my main inspiration is a punk rock, Rise Against. That's my favorite band. And so for like Anna was like Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I started playing the bass, I think Flea was definitely a big influence there. And when Victor asked me to join the band, I didn't really have a solid relationship with punk rock to the point that like I knew exactly what I was doing. So I was like, well, let's play what I know and I'm comfortable with, and the style I'm pretty comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I just trying to make it work, and it's been working pretty well, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Danny, Tia, how about you guys?
I was in a deathcore jet metal band before this, but I also grew up on a lot of like Green Day for like my punk rock, so I also kind of had those influences kind of coming in.
Very nice. And Danny?
I'm a classical flute player, so my inspirations are Mozart. I grew up listening to a rock band that involves flute and violin. It's called Mago de Oz. And I always wanted to play like those guys, and Jethro Tull, of course. It's like my biggest inspirations.
Nice. And that's kind of cool. You guys have so many different musical backgrounds coming together. It only enhances you guys, which is really awesome.
So basically, it's Red Hot Chili Peppers with death metal drumming, with classical flute and Rise Against melodies, along with Russian folk, like, I don't know, like whatever influences.
Beautiful way to sum it up. Now, Victor, one thing that I knew from a lot of your writing when we were living together, you always tried to have some kind of message in what you were saying. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're trying to say in all your music?
Yeah, well, the thing is, my like views on life have progressed as the band have progressed. So some of the songs in the past have different perspectives from the songs that I have right now, and like they change pretty rapidly, and you know that's fine. But I guess one of the main things for the band is just the idea of intercultural like understanding and international understanding, because you know there's a lot of political tension between Russia and America, and well, like my experience was that most people do not share that view, but it is nice to have a chance to bring those cultures together.
So guys, could you tell us about the first song you're going to be showing us today?
Ashes of Today, that's our first single that we have ever released, and that's been definitely the one we've been getting the most like feedback on from people and friends and fans who've been listening to it. And here's the video.
All right, sounds good. Nice and simple. For you guys, for this beautiful Rose Rock weekend. This is Ashes of Today by Caribbean Crisis.
I actually do want to ask a question. Who knows the song of Caribbean Crisis, Ashes of Today? People do know, wow. All right, so who can sing along? Please sing along. This one is called Ashes of Today. Gastar ner och famnar i. Oj, ni är nu mina sätt som jag och luggar. Try out. Gotta tend your chip shaped glass. Something from we can't hide. Put your best shoes on. It's raining outside. I will dance in the rain. I'll make you dance with me. Purple yellow in the rain. All stars and galaxies. And the world will be a part of this. We'll stay right away from the ashes of the day. Dusty mist from a deaf man and poor and question can't hide. Put your best dress on. It's rainy outside. I will dance in the rain. Dance in the rain. Purple yellow never fade. Put your hands up! Let's do it! Everybody, I need every single person, clap! Everybody put your hands! Let's do it! Alright, I present you, Mr. Sean McNair!
The other songs a Shakira cover that you guys are going to do?
Yeah.
Punk rock Shakira.
I'm excited.
Dan, you got to talk about it because you're like Puerto Rico, Costa Rica.
I'm sorry. Keep that in.
Oh, Danny left it.
No, I'm not.
You should keep that in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, can you please keep that in?
All right, guys. So, could you please tell me about the second song you're going to be showing us?
So this second song is a cover of Whenever Wherever by Shakira that we worked on before one of our gigs. I don't know, like what were we thinking?
It was gonna be a surprise, bro.
It was going to be
It
a
was
surprise.
supposed. Yeah, we were supposed to play that for Rose Rock, but we decided to do it.
Dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we decided to like learn it a little bit before and perform for one of our gigs than like doing it just for Rose Rock.
That's really cool. So, you guys, at least there was something with it. So now it can finally be performed Rose Rock weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it has a metal breakdown too. in it.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be my convo before they canceled convo one day before it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. That would.
Yeah, we were preparing.
Dang.
We're rehearsing it. I think just coronavirus happened.
Dang. I'm excited to see it. I can imagine everybody else is going to be very interested in this. So, which Shakira song was it again?
Wherever, whenever.
Yeah.
Wherever, Whenever, Shakira cover by Caribbean Crisis.
Lucky you were born and far away, so we could both make fun of distance. Lucky that I'm out of foreign land born. Lucky fact of your existence. Maybe I'll found and just solely take the freckles on your body. Never could imagine there were only so many ways to love somebody. Lucky that my lips not only mumble, the spilled kisses are like a fountain. Lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so you confuse them when mountain. Lucky I have strong legs like my mother, so I'm a cover when I need it. And these two eyes like for no other, we live, you cry a river. Can't you see? Alright, this is just a little unexpected. I need every single person here to either march or dance. This center right now, I need some movement. Okay? 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 Alright? You paid $3 to come in here. Let's make the time worth it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, the break move!
Yeah, so guys, could you tell me a little bit about the last EP and the current EP that you guys are about to put out?
Yeah, so our last EP is called Last Delight. It's on all the streaming platforms, so please check it out. Come listen to it. All the same thing, Russian folk and punk rock sometimes gets more experimental, but I think a lot of people into heavy music, they will enjoy it a lot. And yeah.
Well, and our next EP is called Tansui, which means dance in Russian.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I gotta confirm. And it's gonna be 3 songs, and I think it's gonna be a really good one. I think it's songs that we received really good feedback from playing here locally. So we're excited to put it out. It's probably gonna be May. Right?
Yeah. We're planning on releasing it around May. It's 3 songs, and I'd probably say it's the best production and like songwriting we have done so far as a band, like in my opinion. And it would be much appreciated if like whoever's watching it, check it out.
Awesome. Who did the production for you guys? Was it all self-produced, or do you guys look elsewhere?
We have actually St. Rose graduate Nick Caven. He has his own studio. I think it goes under the name Resolve Recording, and he's an incredible producer, incredible guy. He's been studying really hard for 4 years in St. Rose. Then he graduated and started his own studio, and it's here in Albany. So if you have a chance, like go and record with him because he's amazing.
Nice. And you guys also said that these are songs that you played out, so people will be familiar with these tracks?
Yeah, for sure.
People, yeah, definitely people like who listen to us will know these songs.
Nice. Which songs are on it? Just curious.
The first one is called Tansui, which stands for dance in Russian.
Yep.
Second one is called August 9, and final one is called Children, and it's like a political song.
Okay. That sounds great. I think I'm definitely familiar with the first 2. I'm not sure if I've heard the third one yet out of you guys. I'm excited. I can't wait for the song to be released then.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be super experimental.
All right, cool. So where can, obviously, people can find your music in all distribution platforms. Where should people go to follow you online?
Instagram and Facebook, for sure.
Awesome. Sounds good.
We do have a website, which is linked on our Instagram page. So if you want to check that out, you just can go through there.
Yeah.
Our man just said that TikTok is coming soon. So.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Oh gosh, Victor on TikTok. My God. Lord save us all.
Beware.
Well, as I get ready to brace myself with that cultural impact, guys, Caribbean Crisis, thank you very much for coming on. We really appreciate having you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Not a problem. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. As always, got to thank Student Development, Student Association, St. Rose Marketing Team, and the college in general. Thank you very much for making all of this happen. Watching, liking, subscribing. Really happy with everything that's been going on, and thank you for making this particular episode so special, being Rose Rock Weekend. You guys are the reason why St. Rose rocks. I'm glad we get to spend some time.
My life, it's gonna be